Alrighty, welcome everyone. We have some BVU Overwatch lined up for you tonight. We have our first placement matches for the white team. We will be having a game for the Navy team later on tonight. Check back at 7 o'clock if you want to see that. But looks like we are getting some final things ready. We were waiting for a little bit. We had some issues with rosters and things like that. Had to get some admins and get their words on it just to, see what the proper things to do in certain situations were, making sure that we're all following the rules, because that's a good thing that we all want to be doing all the time. But we've gotten everything sorted out, and it looks like we are just kind of finalizing our picks and our bans for the map and character process, because Overwatch now supports character bans. Different rules have been changing recently, so I think we now have just kind of straight map picks and then character bans now. Like I said, it's been kind of changing. They've changed the rules recently, along with the changing of Overwatch itself. And, how Overwatch has actually now introduced their own hero bans as well. So, copying that, staying up with kind of the current situation that's going on in Overwatch. So, we're going to be waiting for just a minute. I just heard the special noise, so we will get you into that game right now.
Now arriving at Lijiang Tower.
We are now arriving at Lijiang Tower. The team we're playing has unfortunately requested us to only be spectating our own team, which that is okay. Always happy to, do that if necessary, if teams would like us to. But, yeah. I won't be able to give you guys kind of the full rundown of everything. I won't be able to fully show you kind of what's running down, but you also get the most of it, and you'll get it from just players' perspectives. We just won't see the kind of high-level stuff that we normally get to.
Gear up, crew! Who knows what we'll find out there?
Hola. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Round 1. Capture.
Coming through!
Go to our tank, only the name. Tried to get a spear off that bridge, didn't quite find it though. This is so loud. I need to turn the desktop audio down just a teeny bit. Gonna do that really fast too. Just dial that back a little bit for you guys. There we go. Now we can hear things properly. And you can hear a little bit of my voice over the Overwatch. We're going to be swapping off to a Reinhardt to deal with that Sigma. Throwing some fire strikes out, trying to get some starting damage. We see the Venture going in. Let's see what they're going to do. Reinhardt walking in. Gets behind the tank. We could be able to finish that off that Mercy if we go for it. Oh, almost get booped off by the coach gun. Not quite, though. We're going to charge in. We get the tank. Get him about half. That is now giving us the space to just go in there and try to take some names here real quick. I'm surprised at the impulse to not just kind of auto shatter as soon as we have that, but good for that. It would have been a good use of it, but obviously, there are better uses for it. Nice, we're saying kind of calm and collected, not getting too far up in the heat of things. Block the rock. Just really fighting over on that white room side. Everyone's just kind of throwing down some damage, waiting for something to happen. That Tracer's getting pretty low. As she gets healed back up though. A good EMP. Going for the Ana. We get slept. We're in a bad spot. But they leave the man alone, and he gets out. See if he can finish off the Ana. He's going to have to back up, but the Tracer gets him from behind. Unfortunate, as the rest of the team has kind of followed up after that.
Time to try again.
Fulio Name probably going to be looking for that shatter here soon if we can find a good lineup. He's got the nano. Goes for the supports. And yes, but he doesn't get it. We did manage to get one support. Mercy going for a res. Res is the tracer. Fulio Name just fighting for his life here. Venture going down.
Did I scare you?
Time we're waiting back. Unfortunately, Fulio Name has fallen. I'm in a bad spot. Let's see if they can get out. And the team backs off. So Sombra's going to be able to kind of get out of there. Not free. Gonna go back and meet up with our team. Let's see if we're... Oh, let's see that tectonic shock. Going pretty good if we can get a support or a tank. There we go. Tanks finish off. We have both supports super low. We get the Mercy. Dig, dodge the Tracer bomb. It is just that Tracer left, and she's going to back off. Good things are happening here. Just have to hold that now. An odd push from Fulio Name, but I think it is going to get them away from the point enough, but I'm not sure that Bob's causing us a lot of problems. Kick's fighting alone on point. He's going to have to just stall for time if he can. He gets taken out by a dynamite. The Venture dashes in, gets it right at the last second for the contest. See if we can get one or just stay alive and wait for the rest of the team to get in. We see a Juno. That could be a really good shatter. And we are not on. That is unfortunate. I think we were too focused on the kills after that shatter and we just didn't quite walk in to get the contest. A lot of good things happening there.
You'll never guess what I heard when I tapped the Hashimoto's calls.
I don't do guesses. What's your price?
I have a feeling we're going to get along. Hola.
Konnichiwa.
We will have peace at any cost.
What's good?
5, 4, 3,
What's good?
1.
Going for a Ramatra pick.
Capture the
Not a bad idea.
Enemy spotted.
Looks like we are already kind of starting to move to point a little bit. Let's see where our Sombra is going.
Enemy spotted. Did I scare you?
Going for supports if we can. Moving back to point. Looks like they're not really going to start this push quite yet. We've now baited out a sleep dart with that little Venture dig. Get back to point. Oh, we get rocked right as soon as we come out of it. Somber stealing that health back, just getting out, missing the Tracer. Not quite able to stop that res, but we do get the Mercy at least. See what Venture's up to. Going for an Ash. Gets a Tracer on accident. Get down, Mr. President. Just dodge the rock. We're now pushed up into a good spot. Almost got that tank. We're not going to get too greedy. That's a good thing. Good decision to back off there. going up a wall to block the supports. That's a really good wall. And then with the Kitsune, he's able to finish off the Sigma. Fully name using his walls well, using them both offensively and defensively. Defensively and offensively, I should say. Because walls can be used defensively, or shields can be used defensively, obviously to block damage, but they can also be used to block the supports from healing somebody. And that's what we saw whenever he finished off that Sigma. He goes for the Ashe. Ashe is low, but he's not going to chase it. Gonna throw a Vortex over there and get onto the point. Goes for the Ana, staying behind that barrier to wait for that sleep. Goes for the Ana, gets the finish. I think we could pop ult if we wanted to stay alive, but with not much of our team and plenty of game left to go, we're going to save that. Looking at our ultimates, we have Tectonic Shock and Venture ult as well as the Juno ult, which will help us to kind of sustain any kind of push that we want to do and any high damage burst. We're gonna dive after somebody. Let's start moving to point. If we can just get, I think if they really can just get there and kind of start this super aggressive push. There we go. There's that orbital. It's in a good spot. There's the Mantra ult fighting right outside this window. Got to be careful for Boobs as Fully Name goes off the map. Not even sure what he got booped by. Juno trying to get out of there, just barely manages to. And that Venture ult's going to do us a lot of good. That Ana's low. We use Dig to finish her off. The Sigma got finished off somewhere along there. And that brings us to 1-1 for Lizong Tower.
What's good?
Score 1-1.
See a Junkrat switch, which is definitely not uncommon for Control Room. Because of these really tight corners and the angles and the routes that you take, Junkrat is definitely a good pick.
Last second. Tools in hand, brain in key.
It's a very spam favorable map. So understandable we're going to be taking that. Otherwise, the team looks just about the same. Ninja Bear switching back to the Kiriko after being... Oh, sorry, that's the same lineup we had before. So just the Junkrat switch. And again, you can see just lobbing those grenades right there. And really one of the only two routes that you can go. Our tank. There's somebody low in the back. We're gonna be looking for it, but we got a queen right in our face. We saw the Mercy half, but we're just taking so much damage from both those DPS on the left side. Kix gets a finish. Mercy's going for the res. But you finish off the Cassidy with a very well placed Vortex. Exactly what we should be using that for. We go for the Ana. She's so low. Land that second punch. Backing off now. As we start to take. Check on our Junkrat again. Pulling up very, very far on this hallway. Get a queen in the trap. Looks like she is nano to keep her alive. We finish off the Cassidy. Kitsune Rush. Going to allow Fully Name to play very, very aggressively. Ramatra in a Kitsune Rush feels amazing to play. We see a Junkrat Tiger's going to go from behind, looking for something. He gets the Mercy. I did see Venture holding on to Tectonic Shock. And we now build Annihilation for Ramatra. The whole team is right there. I think we might be seeing a Venture ult soon here. Right after we deal with the Cassidy. Losing right by Venture's ear there. That is the controlled right click perk, I believe. Pulling in, caught in a fight, just not quite able to keep himself up. Supports are backing up. Let's see if the Junkrat can escape. And he's going to get back just fine and dandy. Again, I think we could see a really good tectonic shock here. Let's see where P-Man is going to go with this. Going to open with Annihilation. I hear a Cassidy ult, which does manage to get a Juno. Almost getting the Mercy. We're going to get it either way. Doesn't matter what it takes. Jump out after getting caught in a Queen ult in a bad spot. Finish off by the flashbang. That is going to be pretty much a team kill. Always a good day when we're watching some BVU Overwatch. I see our tank low. He's hurting, but he's getting all the healing he can. There's that tectonic shock. There's one, there's two. We get the tank. We get finished off by the Cassidy, though. I think we can start to make our push now.
Let the Kitsune guide you.
Kitsune Rush is going to help us out a lot. Going for the Mercy. Does manage to get it. Going to back off and leave the Cassidy alone. They've switched to a ball now. Interesting choice. Interesting choice. We're going to push up and try and hold this aggressively. The ball is on point. We can use Tire to take out the ball. To help us take out the ball at least. Sojourn does get on. If we can finish off that Sojourn. She does get nanoed. She's so low. Block Muncher takes out Sojourn. Just the Ana, another drill dash. Right to Granny. Cass is coming on point. Already half. Kind of a risky dash, although we didn't see it because it happened kind of too quickly. But did dash that ulting Cassidy in front of the shield, but it all happened so fast. Also, the damage was there, so it was finished off very quickly. And this is P-Man. Let's see what's going to happen. Right here at the end, getting the tank and then going for those supports again. Finishing off the Mercy and then... Yeah, finishing off the Ana after that Tracer Bomb. A very good game from both teams there. I think there was a lot of good things happening. I say that with just about anything, but, you know, I always mean it. Yeah. You saw what I saw. Good games. Let's see what our next map is. We will take you there in just a minute once they get that figured out.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, shut up.
Alrighty, back to the game. We're on New Queen Street now. We'll just wait here in a little hurling arena.
Breaking me down just builds me up.
With each step, my burden lightens.
Let's see what we got going on in our roster here.
Hello.
We have got Ninja Bear on the Kiriko. We've got Atheon on Brigida. Full legal name on Junker Queen. Kicks on Hanzo. And this is P-Man playing the character he has never once played before, Venture. Desktop audio is still a little bit loud. Let me just bring this down a wee bit more. There we go. Sigma May means they're going to have a lot of cover. Arc being taken out by a stray Kicks arrow. Oh, let's see if we can get that Ana. He goes into Cryo. She wastes it, though. And just a calm arrow by Kicks is enough to take her out. Trying to dodge the Sojourn. Going for their backline. Straight taking out Dark Lord Toa. Quick little storm arrow into the tank. Just about enough to charge up dragons. A very, very early ult charge. Full legal name is now going to switch to Reinhardt. Jumps in a little far. Dragon's going to save him. We got two people kind of positioned off on the left. But it looks like our team was kind of dead already. We're not going to be able to capitalize on that as much as we would have liked to. But that's okay.
Whoa. Stop that barricade.
BVU is still currently in the lead. Go back to our tank, see what our tank is doing. Pretty solid May wall. That May's gonna be low, Sojourn's gonna be low. And it looks like a pretty successful Sigma ult as that takes out at least two of us.
We can catch up. I know we can.
Greetings. I've a dragon.
Kix is gonna just kind of stay in the back and allow him to kind of regroup with his team there.
Let the Kitsune guide you.
That May Blizzard might cause some problems, but I don't see anyone that's really stuck in it. The Kiriko might also help us with that a little bit. We use Rally, but there's not that many of us here. We have lost the lead, and they have just taken forward spawn. Charging up a really big shatter. We can poke shot down that window, and we dive for it. And there's not that many people to capitalize on it, but a good place Dragons. That should cause us enough problems. We take out the Sigma at least. Here a Sojourn ult. We're gonna try and grab the health packs, but the Mei wall. We almost managed to get back and dig, but just not quite. Kick's looking for a kill before he dies. Does manage to get one, not quite two. See what we're doing on ults. We do have the Venture ult. Let's see if we can use something with that. But an unfortunate shatter blocked by the Mei wall, and not enough people to follow up on it. That's Immortality Field down and out. Trying to get that Sojourn. We just barely missed with the Fire Strike. Let's see a good hand on the tank here, and a Fire Strike's going to take him out. There was another support going somewhere. I think we've lost them, though.
Enemy forest spawn room deactivated.
Oh, very unfortunate wall, but we are able to break through it in time as we are pretty much full health. Dragon's is going to cause a really good split. Tried to keep our tank up, but it wasn't enough. We almost have Shatter, we almost have Rally, we almost have Kitsune Rush. Let's hope we can try and do something with him. We still have 4 minutes left, but they still have a lot of elite on us.
That was interesting.
If we switch to the Zarya, we're going to give up the ult charge. Probably not a bad idea considering how the last one went. Farming quite a bit of free charge off the Reaper from Kicks. Pick out the pylon, that is good. Briggs Zarya is going to just go straight through Sigma's grasp.
Over there. Over here.
Enemy forest spawn.
Over there.
Kicks fighting in the back line, putting a little bit of pressure up there. Venture's in a bad spot and doesn't quite get into the train. Let's see what this Kitsune Rush can do. Again, farming charge off the Reaper, which is nice. We got some people low in the back. I mean, unfortunate Blizzard, we bubbled just in time. That was well timed, but unfortunately, no one else survived to help him out. I didn't update our scoreboard. 1-0 on Beavers.
Give them hell.
Enemy forest spawn.
Beavers are having quite a bit of trouble, but gonna be looking for that Blossom, I think. Let's go to him and wait for that. It was well timed. We do a lot of damage with it. Protect our teammates with the bubbles, but unfortunately the Sig ult plus the Nano is gonna cause us a lot of problems. They're backing up though. They are scared. We're almost up on Black Hole. We've got some good opportunities for a Black Hole here. Keep Kicks alive. if we can get that Baptiste. He's low. Unfortunately, Venture was taken out after using ult. We got less than a minute left. We have to win this team fight. I'd like to see that black hole come out so we can try to guarantee this. But unfortunately, there's not enough beavers here.
30 seconds remaining. Enemy forward spawn room activated.
What's happening?
We got Kitsune Rush. We've got Black Hole. Let's try to do something here. They're right at our spawn doors. A slightly malplaced Blizzard, I would say. Saving that Black Hole. Wall is down. Use it here. No, we don't need to. Okay. Finally, we were able to take a team fight. For the first time in about 7 minutes, I would say. We've been holding that Black Hole for quite a while. Maybe we're waiting to bring the Reaper's ult charge so we can get a Black Hole Blossom and try to kind of guarantee that 5k. We will see. We will see. Sojourn getting very, very low. Let's see if the Reaper can finish that off. Not going to chase it. Not going to chase it. There's a good spot. I'm seeing it. That tank is low. Gets tank out. The Sojourn's half. I'm starting to think the plan is just to fight as much as we can raw and then kind of dump ults right at the spawn to try to guarantee the win, but we will see. I think right about here would be enough to take if we can use things. There's the Black Hole. We're going to see the Reaper Blossom to combo with it. He gets in a little bit late, but he does manage to get it off. It is just the Mei. We should be able to finish that off. She's the only one contesting right now, and I don't think anyone's going to be able to come back in time to contest it, but we will see. Going to go up aggressively into spawn. Venture ready to push anyone away from the doors as they try to go for... They go for touch characters. They get the Lucio, but the ball is going to cause us some problems. Venture going back in the back and trying to finish off the Baptiste before he can even get to point. He's taken down. That Blizzard lands in a really good spot. That's going to cause us a lot of problems. The ball is very, very low. We do finish that off. Lucio and Mei are going to be two hard characters to deal with. The Lucio's one. He gets taken out by Reaper. Mei also won. We see the Immortality Field come out. Reaper just barely not able to. And there we go. We have lost that one. So, so close. That is unfortunate, but very good turnaround for the Beavers there at the very end. We fought that entire game on the losing end, but right at the very back half of that game, I think we really kind of locked it in for that final push, and we were very, very so close, but just not quite. I think we were like a half meter away from that win. That segment was just tearing through our teams for most of that. We will see you again. Brings us to 1-1. That means the next map is going to be the winner, and we will see you in just a minute. Alrighty, we are back for our third and final map. Duravasa. Flashpoint is definitely not my favorite mode to play personally.
Can't escape death.
Hey there.
Hi.
Looks like we're running a pretty similar comp to the last game.
Oh no, I can dig that.
The eye will not fail. The hand will not flinch.
Hello. Hey.
5, 4,
Over here.
3, 2, 1.
Over there. Hello, everyone.
Over there.
There they are.
We're seeing a very different team comp from them, more similar to what we saw on, I would say, Lijiang Tower. Pix does manage to get the Tracer. A good pick to have at first. We're putting a lot of pressure on there. Vetcher's going to go capture the point. Hooligan name is pulled in. They try to wall him, but it's not quite good enough. They're very low. We finish off 2, 3, 4. It's just the Sojourn left. He-Man is thinking about it. They switched to Ramatra. Dude, that's gonna do it for him. Again, just kind of walking at him. Reaper going for the Baptiste, but he gets caught in the vortex and he gets finished off. Even taking a lot of damage from the cast. Going back to point. We hear a Kitsune going out.
They are taking the objective.
They do manage to retake the point at the cost of at least one ultimate. Beavers are at 99 though, so they really just have to win one fight to retake. Reaper is waiting to use his Blossom. If we can get them back to fight to the point, that could definitely be pretty devastating. Teleports up top. Goes for the Baptiste. He's going to ult just for the supports. He does manage to get the Baptiste and finishing off the Kiriko. That is both supports. That is going to be probably enough to win us this. Cassidy gets one of our supports with his Deadeye. A lot of things happen. A lot of deaths go out, but eventually the Beavers come out on top, and it's going to be enough to take the first point.
Secured. Next, flashpoint, temple.
Hello. Hi. Hey. Hi.
We have almost both support ults that should be able to help us with some fights. We do see P-Man going down to Dark Lord Toa. Atheon tries to come in to save his tank. Dies in the process. We've charged Black Hole. We've got 4 ults to use. Definitely think we can afford to use 1 or 2 of those on this next fight. Ooh, and just a really big burst of damage does take Atheon out of the fight very, very early. He-Man does manage to push the Cassidy out of the way for his Deadeye. He does go down to it, though. BVU is struggling a lot here. They're not able to get on. Let's see if we can fight in Orbital. But with that Ramatra ult, we also hear a Sojourn ult. Plus the window. This is going to be a very hard fight for us. We push in front of the window. That's probably a good thing that Ramatra is very, very low. The Kiriko goes to help him. Let's see if we can finish it off. Beavers have now taken. We finish off the rest of the team. We're now holding this with 3 ults, almost 4. We did use Orbital to win that fight. Good use there. Could be a good spot for either just a plain Venture ult, maybe a Venture ult combined with Black Hole, but we'll see what happens. We're going to combine them. Unfortunately, the Sojourn just hits her railgun shots immediately and takes out Venture. Kix goes for a Blossom, does manage to get 2 in it, finishing off the Kiriko shortly after. Oh, the Cassidy gets very, very low, but not quite able to finish. I think we are going to lose that point. It's going to be bad for us because they're coming up to 90%. We're going to have to get on and contest this. Let's see if we're going to go for it. See if we're going to try and go for the contest and retake. Venture gets on. We can use Rally to try and keep us up here. Unfortunately, that's just a lot of damage. We're going to dump ults. Immortality Field definitely is saving them a little bit there. The Baptiste gets low. Finish off the Baptiste, but I really think that's about all that we're going to be able to do. There's just not that many Beavers there. And that one is going to go to the other team. I blanked on the other tool's name there for a second. DePauw or DePauw. I'm not quite sure what the proper pronunciation of that is. Either way, the Tires. That's who we're up against. Venture stuck in a bad spot here with no cooldowns. Oh, we got too greedy and tried to get the kill. We probably should have gotten to dig first. That Ramatra is very, very low, but he has the supports with him. He's probably going to be able to heal that up. No ults yet, but everyone's at about 80 or 50 it seems. Starting our entry, we get very, very high charge on that Zarya. Going for the Baptiste. There is Immortality Field down, taking a lot of damage. We hear another high noon, plus window, plus annihilation. It looks like they really just like to kind of use all their ults at once. I'm not even going to say it's a bad strategy. I mean, it's been working thus far. A well-placed Black Hole Blossom gets 3. We finish off on 4. Let's see if we can get the tank. We finish off the tank. It's going to be enough to retake, but they have 99, and we are just now starting this. All that they have to do is win one fight to retake that. Let's see if the Beavers can defend it. Full legal name very much saved by that Life Weaver pull there. Everyone falling back to point. Our Juno did fall to the Cassidy. Cassidy's low, taken out by P-Man. Probably a little revenge there. They've been kind of duking it out this whole game. We go for the Baptiste. That's Immortality Field down. It's a good utility to have out. The Baptiste goes down. Going for the Kiriko. She's won. Oh, if we had a secondary fire launch there, I think we could have been able to finish that out. But it looks like they're going to be able to retake. I don't think there's anyone there or wanting to retake that. We're 1-1 as far as games go, and we are 1-2 for flashpoints. Either way, it's going to be hard fought.
Flashpoint unlocks in 10 seconds.
Sojourn almost takes out our Reaper. That Orbital's going to save us a little bit. That's Immortality Field down. Venture going feral. Gonna go very deep, very aggressive. That cast is gonna cause us a lot of problems. We are saved by the Lifeweaver. Looking for ult. I can see it in Venture's eyes. I can feel it in P-Man's soul. That cast is low. We're gonna go for it. We can get it for sure. Finish off the cast. It brings us very far away from the point, but the Cassidy is staggered, and I think our team will be able to do possibly enough without us. An oddly placed window, I would say, but I think that was just because they had to do something, seeing as the Beaver is coming up on 98%. Ooh, unfortunately, the Deadeye is going to get the Venture right as they try to go for dig. That was a lot of ults used by both teams. They've used Cassidy, they've used Window, they've used Annihilation. We just used, it looks like 3 ults there. This is going to be a pretty raw fight. We get that Ramatra half, he's low. We're going to rotate around to the right. Up on this high ground. Venture dives in very aggressively. Very low. Pulled by the Lifeweaver. Saved there. Reaper just taking shots from the high. The Sojourn's low going on around the left. Finish off the Baptiste. If we can get that Cassidy, he's won. Julio Name does not know where his right click button is. He goes down. And I believe that is going to be it. As we are not able to get back on, that is going to be 1-2.
Play of the game.
See what our play of the game here is. Not bad, not bad. That is going to be all for you tonight. We saw some really good things out of both teams. I think that we are very evenly matched on that. Both teams were very much, taking fights and, losing fights. So it was a good game to watch. Very happy to be able to stream and see that. But unfortunately, that is going to go to the DePauw. I would say DePauw. That looks like DePauw. We're going to go to the DePauw Tigers. And that's going to offer you for right now, not for the night, though. Check back later in approximately an hour and 40 minutes whenever we can see Navy team in their activation match.